Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, I'm just going to give you a reading to check up, to kind of check in to see where the collective is at chakra wise. So you may have, in the reading, you may notice where you're blocked chakra wise. So you may have a blocked heart chakra or a blocked throat chakra to do with communication and stuff. So yeah, we're just going to check in to see how the chakras are doing with the collective. This is going to be a general reading, so if you feel the reading doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check out another reader. And my videos are timeless, so when you come across this reading, it's for you. And if any of you are interested in a personal reading, you can send me an email or send me a DM on Instagram. At the moment, I'm just taking a break from Instagram, so you can send me an email, but I should be back on there pretty soon. Yeah, just having a little detox from social media. So yeah, let's see what's going on chakra wise, to see where the collective's at, to give some guidance and assistance to making conscious where your blocks are or where you're experiencing difficulty. So let's see what's going on. So the first card is impasse. So some of these may be, there seems to be a blockage in the road, or you're experiencing some blockage moving forward. Some of you may be having a dark night of the soul, doing a lot of shadow work. But yeah, there just seems to be a block in the road. Something stopping your progress, man, or you're stopping your own progress. Maybe I'm getting some of you maybe stuck in your ego, and your ego is blocking your soul from stopping your soul being expressed. So yeah, you're kind of getting in your own way. Yeah, so the ego is actually, for some of you, is getting in your own way. And yeah, that's stopping your blessings coming in, man. Some of you may have a blockage in the sacral chakra. That's the second chakra, to do with sexuality, creativity. It's your life force energy. Some of you may have a lot of blockage in the sacral chakra, or it's overactive, is what I'm getting. Some of you need to do some maybe womb clearing or womb healing, because some of you may have a lot of energy cords attached to your sacral chakra and it's draining your energy, is what I'm getting. And then the next card is perception. That's to do with the heart chakra. Some of you are coming out of the cocoon phase and starting to begin to bloom. Some of your perceptions are beginning to change, so maybe you are starting to realize who you truly are, and starting to see reality a lot different. Some of you may have had just becoming more conscious and awakening, so the world will be totally different from how it was from when you was asleep. Some of you may need to do work on your heart chakra to open your heart chakra. But some of you, well, it's kind of, it's not the center card, but it's one of the center cards. So yeah, your perception on things have changed, or things ain't as they seem to be, is what I'm getting. Interesting. But some of you are beginning to bloom, and you're just about to take flight as well. So you're kind of just spreading your wings. You're finding your footing. Maybe you're finding your footing in your new perception and the new world. Like when you become more conscious and awake, the world is completely different. So maybe you're just finding your footing and beginning to take flight in the new person you're becoming. And then the next, okay, yeah, definitely. And then the next card is completion. So yeah, cycle's ending, and that's also do with the sacral chakra as well, man. So 2 sacral chakras in this already. So yeah, there's a completion of a cycle, or an ending. Things are beginning to change. But there's also new beginnings. It's not just about endings and death, and it's about death and rebirth. So you may be shedding who you used to be, is what I'm getting. So the person that you used to be is basically, some of you are having an ego death or a dark night of the soul. Some of you are actually grieving who you used to be, or the person that you used. Yeah, some of you are grieving the person that you used to be, and you're trying to hold, your ego's trying to hold on to that, but that's no longer who you are. And the ego will put up the ego will fight to the death to maintain control of who you think you are. But that who you think you are is not who you are. That's all ego. Just to let you guys know. So yeah, some of you are having an ego death, and your loved ones and guardian angels are around you, assisting you with this shift. The sun's beginning to rise though. The sun's beginning to rise. You've got new beginnings definitely on the way. But some of you need to surrender to who you're becoming. Wait, hold on. The ego's putting up a fucking fight. Some of you's egos is not having any of it, of you letting go of who you used to be. So you may be trying to do things that you used to do, go out clubbing, drinking, partying, maybe being reckless with your sexual energy, but your soul's beginning to emerge, and that's not that's no longer who you are, is what I'm getting. Very interesting. Some of you are going for a shift. You are becoming more conscious, which is great. And the next card is gratitude. So I would say for this card, if you're going through with the completion card coming up, I would say focus on gratitude. Gratitude, if you're feeling, if your energy is feeling quite heavy and you're going through stuff mentally, emotionally, physically, and you're feeling a certain way, feeling a bit down, just try to focus on gratitude, forgiveness, and acceptance, because then things will actually level up your energy, like almost instantaneous. Like if you're grateful for little things, having the roof over your head, this is what I practice. Being grateful for the roof over my head, the food, the water I get, friends, family, all the experiences I've had. It makes me think, oh, like it's not actually so bad what I'm experiencing. Some of you may be having a new love connection coming in also, or some of you's got love on the mind, and to do with the heart chakra once again. But one message that always sticks with me as well is always be grateful for your life experience and what you're going through, because there's someone out there who would trade their problems and their situation for what you've got. So yeah, be grateful for your life experience, and just be grateful in general, man, because life is a blessing, and it's all about learning and growth. The good times and the bad times. Once you appreciate the good and bad times, it becomes balanced, because you can't have good without bad. There's always ups and downs in life. It's just how it is. It's your connection to that. So yeah, that's to do with the third eye, that chakra. So some of you may be having third eye activations, or some of you's got clean sight. Some of you can see good, not physically, like with your third eye, like intuitivity. Some of you are not blind. Some of you see very well and see through the bullshit. Some of you are third eye is also opening. Yeah, and then the next card is release. Yeah, you're going for a big shift, man. Like I was saying before, you're releasing who you used to be. The ego's dying. So you're stepping into your power, and it can be very uncomfortable. From going from one person to another person, but in the same body, it's very uncomfortable. Ego deaths are very unpleasant, just to let you guys know. It's the person you used to think you are no longer that. And so your dress code may change, what you eat may change, people, places, things may change, your likes, everything will just shift completely and dramatically. I went into skateboarding, Nirvana, healing. If you would have told my past self I would have been a healer, I'd have been psychic, and I would have been open to the mystic arts, I would have laughed at you. I would have cussed your ass out. I would have told you to go suck your mother. I was like, yeah, trust. But after the ego death, after the ego death, a part of you would actually, you lose a part of yourself. That's all I'm saying, and it's not pleasant. Yeah, so some of you are doing a lot of release work. Yes, you are. Some of you some of you are going for it, man. Some of you are going for it. Bless you. So be very gentle with yourself. Some of you are releasing things that no longer serve you, people, places, and things. Some of you, your soul's emerging, man, and your ego is putting up a fucking fight for it. It will do. So be very gentle with yourselves and show yourself some compassion. A lot of self-love is required at this time if you're going through an ego death, and this transition that is happening here, what I can see in this reading, you need to be very gentle with yourself, because yeah, the ego is dying, and there's a shift, and it's not going to be pleasant to it's not going to be pleasant to the physical, man. Not to the physical. It's just going to be an unpleasant experience. There's nothing to fear though. It's fine. It's just a part of the journey. Your evolution, your expanding, and the ego is only so big, and the soul is like that. So the soul needs to outgrow the ego, and the ego, we need we can never kill the ego fully, but the soul is meant to run the show, not the ego. And like for me, I've got a very big ego. But my soul is bigger than that. My soul is massive. So before, back in the day, my ego used to run the show, but then after certain experiences, my soul is in control now. And I choose when I let the ego out to run wild and play games, should I say. If you check out my Instagram, I let my ego out all the time, fucking running wild and shit. But when it's go time, you see my real self come out, and I'm down for business. Like readings, I'm down for business. Like this is me, innit? And then the next card is abundance. So that's to do with the solar plexus chakra. For all healers, empaths, light workers, starseeds, all of that jazz. The solar plexus chakra is like one of our main powerhouses, one of the main chakras during this lifetime. So you may want to work with some yellow crystals to assist you with that, because for some reason we take a battering and we get I think past trauma and stuff, and in past lives it affects our in this lifetime all that stuff affects our solar plexus chakra. So some of us may have self-esteem issues and confidence issues, and not being able to stand in our power and be who we truly are, if that makes sense. But the universe is abundant. Some of you may need to change your perception from a lack mentality to lack to attract, if that makes sense. Some of you need to switch your perception from lack to getting, because the universe is abundant. You just need to switch your perception, because if you're thinking in lack, you're going to attract lack, because the outside reality is just a reflection of your internal world. Some of these may be and also the solar plexus is to do with willpower and addictions, yeah. So some of these may be drinking quite heavily, and some of you are wasting money. Some of you are throwing your money down the drain. Some of you are worried about your housing as well. And some of you feel money's out of reach at the moment, which is very interesting. But at this point in time, it's a good time to not save money, but where money is called currency for a reason, because it comes in waves. We have points where money is high and we've got more coming in than going out, and we have points where we have low points where money is going out more than coming in, and we're at a low point right now. So if you can reserve on money and not spend as much, yeah, this is that ghetto shit. This is how we fucking ride the wave, you know, during droughts and shit. Yeah. So when we're at a low point, you gotta hold back, innit? You just gotta hold your stuff back. Yeah, hold the money back, and then when it starts to balance out, then you can just do what you're doing. But yeah, we're at a low point, money wise for now. Some of yous, well, okay, alright, cool. Some of yous need to get a pyrite crystal as well, because pyrite is it's called false gold, and it attracts money. Just to let you guys know, yeah. Thanks, guys. You're fucking exposing, man. No, I'm joking. It's all to share anyway. But yeah, pyrite is a crystal to have if you want abundance and stuff. Your next card is recovery. So yeah, you're recovering. You're gonna be recovering from this shift, this ego death, or this release. No, that's not the word. You may actually be in the phase of recovering from this shift, but the shift will it may take a while to actually get into the conscious mind, because yeah, when I had an ego death, it was mentally and emotionally tough, yeah. But then once it absorbs into your conscious, you see the world totally different, yeah. So some of these may be going, maybe you're not in it yet, but you will be going through a form of recovery. Well, it's all kind of recovery. You're going to be a cycle's ending, and then you're going to go for a period of recovery and then step into the new you. So the demons are at it again. Trust. Every time the messages are trying to come out, they try to throw blockages in the way to stop the message coming out. But the message is coming out anyway, man. So yeah, you're going to be going through a period of recovery. So like I was saying, be gentle with yourself. The keys to the universe are inside of you. Yeah, not the keys to the universe are internal, not external. You're discovering who you really are. You're being connected to spirit. Your guides are trying to communicate to you, and you need to open your heart chakra. And some of you are doing some shadow work, dark night of the soul. So, and you're beginning to bloom though. But yeah, communicate with your angels more. Your angels are trying to communicate with you. Some of you may have a connection to owls as well. Oh shit, that's enough, man, dude. God damn it. Yeah. Some of you are discovering who you really are. So after this ego death, dark night of the soul, you're going to start emerging and stepping into who you really are. It's all about self-discovery, the journey, what you like and what you dislike. So like I was saying, be gentle with yourself, and that's to do with the root chakra. So you're going to be in like survival mode, yeah, just to let you guys know. And then the next card is service. So you're being called to, after this whole shift, ego death, and discovering who you really are, you're being called to be of service, to help others, help the collective, help the masses to awaken and step into who you really are. Because that's the whole, when you awaken, that's the whole point of you awakening, to be of service. When you help others, you actually help yourself, because we are all one, yeah. So yeah, your mission, your main mission in this lifetime is to be of service to the masses. What you do for others, you do for yourself, because we're all connected, we're all one, yeah. But you're going to be going through a stage of confusion. You're not going to understand what is actually happening to you. Once your ego dies, you're going to still think you're the same person, and that's not who you actually are. You need to rediscover yourself. So you're going to have to find new hobbies, new interests, and a whole new way of being after the ego death, because they're quite unpleasant. But when I look back, it was so needed. I love it, because I've always been who I am, innit? But now I am who I am. Like, if I don't want you in my reality, you don't exist. Like, let me just say that, if I don't want you in my reality, and it's not even a bad thing. Like, it's poof, you can be gone. Like, and I'm still good. Do you know what I mean? Before, man used to hold on to things, hold tight onto things, and that. Oh, people, money, this, that, and thing, and it's like, nah, I'm good. Man don't need that. Man don't need it. Man, I'm good, innit? I've got everything we need. Innit? That's what I'm saying. But yeah, you're going to be going through a stage of confusion, not knowing who you are, where you are. The whole world is going to shift. And this may confuse you. It's confusing to the ego. The ego's like, oh, I used to like watching soaps. I used to like going clubbing. I used to like having one night stands and blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying me, but I'm just saying in general. But, and then when you start trying to do them things, it makes you physically, like, cringe, or it makes you physically sick. When you start doing them things, you feel heavy, like something's happening to you. But it's just because the energy shifted, and that's no longer where your soul is meant to be going. Your soul's taking the lead now. So yeah, you got to kind of just let go of the ego. Find ways. One thing I do recommend to you guys is find ways of dismantling the ego. So trying to either meditate, getting out in nature, breath work is really good. Some plant medicines are actually awesome for dismantling the ego. Also, the main chakra that's coming up in this reading is the sacral chakra. So some of you need to do a lot of work on the sacral chakra. Yes, maybe blockaged. It may be blocked, overactive, or underactive. So you need to check where you're at. You can Google to see where it's at, if it's overactive or underactive. I'm not going to go into that, because this is not for that, but use the internet for good reasons. Yeah, this is why we have it. Don't be sitting on Instagram scrolling all day long. Do your research. Like, been screaming that since 2020. Do your research. Yeah, trying to save lives and that. Do your research. Google it to Ross. But yeah, so yeah, you've got a blocked sacral chakra, or something going on with the sacral chakra. It may be overactive. If it's overactive, you might like sex a lot. If it's underactive, you may not be sexually confident, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's where user at, man. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. User shifting. The ego is going through some shit. So be very gentle with yourself. But yeah, that's your reading anyway, guys. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe. Don't be shy, because I see you guys watching, but I don't see you guys liking in it, yeah? And if any of you guys are interested in a personal reading to get yourself a little bit of guidance to get you guys on track, if you're feeling a bit lost or blocked in your journey, holler at your boy. I can hook you up, get you on the right track. You can send me an email, or you can send me a DM on Instagram. I'm going to put all my information in the drop down menu, so holler at your boy. Anyway, gang, peace, love and light, tribe. I'm going to hit you guys up real soon.